Joseph
kidding me?
Martinez,
Revitalized.
you got an opportunity in front of goal and you're not shooting.
Yeah.
And not only that, a delicate pass to Lionel Messi for the assist.
It was beautiful.
That was impressive in the sense that he was calm, he thought about the opportunity, and he opted to be unselfish, which is very unlike.
If
Joseph
the league wants something to fear, it's the fact that these front three are learning to play with each other. In particular, learning to play with Lionel Messi. When to feed him, when to go for the ball, when to strike, when to be selfish, when not to. They're starting to find that link of play. This is incredible. This has ended up being almost a preseason for Inter Miami going into the end of the season. This is the Leogs Cup.
What's wild too, is that
Cup?
this was going to be a big test for Miami because Orlando was playing very well.
Yeah.
They've won 7 of their last 8 matches. They're slowly rising up the ranks, and I just think that I was looking at this match and being like, oh, this is going to be a really good indication of where Miami is actually at, and I was like, oh, they're good.
It was incredible
They're
to see.
good.
This was clearly their toughest test yet.
Yeah.
And their understanding amongst the entire team, and it's not only Messi and Busquets, but clearly this is a Tata Martino thing as well, because the way that they're holding possession and moving it from one side to the next, recycling the play, Arroyo dropping in between the center backs, giving Busquets a little bit of freedom, Busquets kind of directing the show after the ball skips that first line and then gets to him. Cremashi is also is a little bit more polished, and then the front three, it's incredible how well they've hit the ground running. Mm-hmm. Again, it's obviously easier with Messi and Busquets, but everybody has elevated their game. And the shower of humility that Joseph Martinez has had, just because Messi is to his side, he was the king of Major League Soccer.
It was a reset for him.
Right?
Hit that reset button.
But
I am not.
I don't know if he hits that reset button if Messi's not there.
No, you look yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, how do you not, though?
And you also know Tata Martino's coming back. You're not the top dog anymore.
Yeah.
You have to work
And he
to play. And I think when you have that type of inspiration with you every day, the standard has raised considerably across the board, which I love to see, because Cremaski is another player who hadn't really played in this manner, finding the pockets,
not like this,
playing on the half turn. His touches are clean, and you can't get away with poor touches in this type of system, in the way the style of play. So Tata Martino has clearly had a big impact in the tempo of play, because yes, it's possession, but you're playing with a little bit more intensity, and you're connecting passes to open up passing lanes.
There's purpose.
Yeah.
There's reasoning. And then you mentioned Cremashi. They brought on Diego Gomez yesterday, the Paraguayan. In theory, what I would imagine is Tata Martino is visualizing that Diego Gomez plays in the Cremashi role. He's a box-to-box type of player. You've got Arroyo, who's the midfielder that in the offensive phase sits deep between the center backs. And then the next, let's imagine a ladder. The next ring in the ladder is Busquets, and then Gomez is offering you that box-to-box. So where does Cremashi fit in? I don't think Tata Martino thought that he would be in the starting 11 once he brings in the player that he wanted.
And Robert Taylor, too.
But that's the guy who's really planting doubt in Tata Martino's mind, because they brought in Facundo Farias to play that role. It'll be Facundo Farias, Messi, or it, in theory, should be Facundo Farias, Jose Martinez, Messi. But with the way that Robert Taylor's playing, that no one has ever seen this, man,
let's take a look at
you can't
his
bench
numbers.
This guy right now.
No.
This is from the last 3 matches. He's got 3 goals and 3 assists. You said he was looking like Pirlo.
He looked like Pirlo out there.
I mean, when
just
you are
picking
making
Messi
comparison to Pirlo, but
I wouldn't say Pirlo.
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
the crazy thing is
passing
that
ability-wise.
Yes.
this is a guy that just a few years ago was playing in the lower divisions of England. I mean, and now he is literally assisting goals and scoring goals alongside Lionel Messi. Where has the improvement come from? Like, what have you seen from him? How has Messi made Robert Taylor better?
His movement, has been phenomenal, because he's getting the ball. I played on teams where you make runs, but maybe the midfielders or the back line just don't have the ability to find you in certain ways, so you stop making that run. Robert Taylor now knows wherever he is, when he's on the move, Busquets and Lionel Messi will find him.
And they'll get it to him.
And then on top of
on his
that,
foot.
when he gets on the ball, he always has an option. Always. It's Leo Messi or Busquets. You always have an option. And I think he's playing without fear. The creativity, the pass on
He's
the
getting
first
so much
goal
more space
to
now.
Leo Messi when he comes inside. Not too many players will see that ball. Maybe they try and fizz it into Leo Messi's feet because it's Messi. You know, I want to play to him. I want to make him happy. But he comes in and he takes a second to see that the chip is on, and Messi's anticipation of that into that space was incredible. And on the last play, he opts for the back post ball to Joseph Martinez. He could have easily played the near post to Leo Messi, but he knew the right decision was to find Joseph Martinez, and Messi was more of a decoy in that position. As soon as it gets to Joseph Martinez, the backline has to shift, which opens that spot up for Leo Messi to tap it in. I just think when you see him play that way, there's no need to go and get a big-time player to take him off the lineup.
So
how long will that
he's
last?
he's decisive.
That's the question: is how long can he stay at this level? How long can he stay at this? How long before they start to figure Robert Taylor out? Which, if you're gonna find a weak link in those front three, you'd have to say it's him between Joseph Martinez, who's played in this league, played under Tata Martino, and obviously Messi.
I don't think it's a figuring out because he clearly has shown he can play different styles. He's not relying on one thing. He's not very predictable.
I agree.
So in that case, you don't need to. You just let him play.
And it's impossible too,
But
because even if you
competition
start to
is what
crowd him,
is only
you've got
gonna raise his
Busquets
level.
open.
And they're both going to get better. Facundo Farias and Robert Taylor. Facundo Farias is very young. It's not like young Argentine talent, you pluck it in and it's going to be amazing every single time, right? He also has to learn and grow and understand. Messi, Robert Taylor has been so decisive. He hasn't messed up.
Did you know he had that potential? Like,
No.
was he a player? That's what I'm.
Jorge Mas didn't know.
But I think that's remarkable.
Robert Taylor's mother didn't know.
That he
Bring
was
her up
on
again.
like this wasn't a player that people were like, oh, if he just had this piece next to him, this is the type of player he can be. Nobody was talking about Robert Taylor.
And think about the effectiveness of both their front three and their back line.
Yeah.
In the 10 games before Messi got there, they won one of them. It was against Birmingham Legion. They scored 9, got 19 goals scored against them. In their last 3, they've won all 3. They've scored 9 and only had 2 scored against them. This is a different team. The only thing that's the same is the color of the shirt. This is a completely different team.
Transformation.
And two players and a coach literally
have changed everything.
The
And Jordi Alba's not even here yet.
Yeah.
He just got there. He's not even on the pitch being effective yet. This is insane.
Yeah, it's wild.
Can I just throw out 2 little nuggets from yesterday? I think it's worth mentioning.
Sure.
Messi was like almost irate yesterday. He played with the que miras bobo energy.
Because it's a derby.
Yeah.
Felipe, too.
You know what? This is a rivalry.
He elevated it really well.
You ever play against Felipe? Did he ever yip at you?
But not even that.
Not only did he yip, he kicked my ankles. He tried to do anything.
He did it all?
Threw the ball down below. He tried everything.
He tried it on Messi. He did. He got under your skin?
Yeah, he got under my skin.
With Araujo, he walked into the tunnel, covering his mouth, talking to him. He's Araujo's Uruguayan.
But he was pushing him too, you saw?
Yeah.
Pushed him and everything. And then the other thing I want to mention is that the penalty kick that Inter Miami does get, it's very soft. Joseph Martinez does a great job of selling it, but and it's like on the borderline of, is it reviewable or not? I don't think so, because there is contact. Had it not been called, I don't think they would have called it a penalty kick, right? That's how you put it into balance. So it's a little bit of a bailout call there, but over the 90 minutes, Inter were the better team. And I thought of a good comparison for an MLS standard, not Andrea Pirlo for Robert Taylor, but Pedro, but on the other side. This to equate it to what Messi's used to. Oh my God! when Chuck laughed at me,
I know.
I thought it was pretty good.
No, I think it's creative. Yes.
Thank you.
It's one way to put it. Oh my goodness.